Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. Just a reminder, if you like what you see in here, please like and subscribe and you'll get notified when, and if you hit the little notify button, you'll get notified when I post a new video. Also a reminder, I am affiliate with bookshop.org. So if you're interested in this book, I'm going to the book today, or any other book I have reviewed, or any other book you're interested in, and if you go through my affiliate site, I get a little bit of a kickback. So if you're interested, I know a lot of you support other authors. That's completely fine. I'm just letting you know that I am, if you're interested. And remember, a reminder to my Canadian viewers, because I know there are some, that it doesn't directly ship to your Canadian home. If you want to have it shipped to you, you have to have an American address. So like if you're in the Lower Mainland, you can, something like Ship Happens, and likewise you can do that. You can also support an independent bookstore down in the States that you like. Hint, 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 pals. So yeah, if you're interested, you can do it that way. Or any other bookstore that you're familiar with or that you like. I have my links below for my social media links, so you can find them and like me on those sites or follow me, whatever you choose to do. I may have I don't think I have, no I don't, but I may put another link up this time or next time, I don't know when. Anyways, the book I'm reviewing today is Every Summer After by Carley Fortune. I believe I reviewed This Summer Will Be Different. That came out last summer. And then I've also read her other previous book, Meet Me at the Lake. And yeah, she is becoming like authors like, what's her name, who wrote book? Emily Henry, who writes a book every summer, writes a romance. And I know for some book podcasters, that's an issue. They don't like that. Some of them don't like that. Anyways, I give this book a 3.75 out of 5. It was pretty decent. I think it was better than Meet Me at the Lake, surprisingly, but I don't think it was as good as, and not as good as This Summer Will Be Different, which I really actually quite enjoyed. I read that in October for some weird strange. That's when I got the book. It's that or I could have waited or just bought a copy, I guess. Anyways, this now is part of a series called the Barry's Bay series. And there is a follow-up to this book called One Golden Summer, and I think it's coming out soon. Yeah, it's coming at the beginning of May. So look for if you're interested, find it at your local bookstore or your local library. Libraries probably will have a 7-day express on this book because it will be brand new and popular. Anyways, the book, I'll read you and as Jodi Picoult says, blurbs on the book, yes, it is a sweet story about second chances. The reason I probably gave it that rating. 6 summers to fall in love, 1 moment to fall apart, a weekend to get it right. They say you can never go home again, and for Persephone Fraser, I know it's a mouthful. It's alliteration, I think, there. Ever since she made the biggest mistake of her life a decade ago, that has felt true. Instead of spending summers in cottage country on the glittering lakeshore of her childhood, she stays in a stylish apartment in Toronto, keeping everyone at a safe distance from her heart, until she receives the call that sends her racing back to Barry's Bay and into the orbit of Sam Florrick. the man she never thought she'd have to live without. For 6 summers, through hazy afternoons on the water and warm summer nights working in his family's restaurant, Percy and Sam had been inseparable. Eventually, that friendship turned into something more before it fell spectacularly apart. When Percy returns to the lake for Sam's mother's funeral, their connection is as undeniable as it has always been. But until Percy can confront the decisions she made, they'll never know whether their love is bigger than the biggest mistake of their past. Told over the course of 6 years and 1 weekend every summer after is a gorgeously nostalgic look at love and the people and choices that mark us forever. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it, actually. It was quite an interesting story, I think. I didn't enjoy it as much as This Summer Will Be Different. Partly because I'd love to go back to PEI. I just loved that place when I was 12. It remains in my head a nostalgic memory. But yeah, it was a decent read. For me, it was a fairly quick read. I've been doing these, what they call, reading sprints, where you focus on reading and productivity sprints, where you focus on doing something for anywhere from, say, half an hour to about hour and a half. And so I was able to get it done pretty quickly. I think I got it done in like 3 or 4 days. But anyways, I really quite liked it. It was actually a pretty good it was a pretty good debut. Even Emily Henry has a blurb on the front here. She says a radiant debut. And it is. It is a radiant debut. It's well done. It's well executed. She obviously has a really good editor, or she's a really good writer herself. I did at times kind of felt like, yeah, they're going to get together. It was kind of plain and obvious that they were going to get back together. But, you know, I mean, that's the point of a beach romance. That, you know, that it's, as they call it, HFA, happily ever after. And it's kind of strange after, you know, I really didn't like romance. I'm not a big fan of romance because I find it very cheesy at times. Ever since I started reading it a little more regularly, I kind of like it a little more. It's kind of nice just to have something that's, as I like to call, a palate cleanser. It's not particularly heavy, and it's not particularly, but it has a bit of substance to it. Percy has to deal with some issues that she has, some abandonment issues, I think, or I can't remember, some issues in her head, and yeah, it's a pretty good book. It's a nice light read. If you're going away for a week, you're probably gonna finish it during that time. You might even finish it in a day or two. It's the perfect book to put into a little free library and to have someone pick up at a later date, which this may be. This may go into a little free library, and I know it might be picked up it'll probably be picked up by someone. Anyways, a decent read. Nothing really too spectacular. It's your typical romance, where, you know, there's a happily ever after, and then you go merrily on your way to reading another book. Anyways, it was a pretty decent read. Really enjoyed it. I probably will read the second book in this series, which is coming out in about a month's time. And yeah. Anyways, hope you have a good rest of the day whenever you see this. And I will be posting something up fairly soon, I should hope. And yeah, have a good rest of the day and happy reading. Oh, remember, just before I forget, remember to like and subscribe, and also tell other people about my videos and my channel, I should say. And if you like what you're seeing and you know if someone might enjoy it. And also remember, I am a bookshop.org affiliate, and I also have my social media links posted below. And with that, since I got to the end of this, I will talk to you later, and happy reading.